bit different. You know, most of the bands on the show have been, you know, your classic kind of drums, bass, guitar. So yeah, tell us about how you kind of started working together then. Have you known each other a long time?
Too long, yeah. We essentially grew up together.
Right.
So we both lived and spent a lot of our childhood in Cyprus, actually.
Yeah.
We both went to the same kind of international English school.
Yeah.
Ended up playing in the school band together at some point. Drifted apart in our late teens, early 20s, and then got to back together, you know, about 6-7 years ago. And
that's a beautiful story.
I know. I'll do it. I'm going to do it.
But yeah. I mean, both having a kind of Greek background as well.
I mean,
interesting.
Yeah, exactly. We've got very similar heritage in like half British, half Greek Cypriot.
Yeah.
That's how we both ended up there, and somehow we managed to find ourselves back in London, and stuff just clicked musically, and it's worked out well.
And I was checking out some of your stuff today. There's like, I mean, it's quite loose, really, what you're allowed to do between the two of you, aren't you? It's like soundscapey, post-rock stuff, vocal stuff. I mean, you know, for people out there now who don't know Defy the Ocean, tell them about the band. Yeah, tell them about the project, so to speak.
So Defy the Ocean is essentially what I would call a mix of genres, loosely based around rock and metal, with influences from post-rock, post-metal, alternative, and progressive. Probably with maybe a hint of grunge in there as well. It's pretty much all over the place in those terms. But I think musically, at least from a songwriting perspective, we try and blend those styles as seamlessly as possible, so it's not like you're jumping from one to the other all the time. So that's the difficult part of what we're trying to do.
And if there's two of you, then in what way do you work? I mean, do you play drums, guitars, program? How does it come together?
Kind of a mix, really. So Chris is the singer and the like primary guitarist. I also play guitar well enough to be able to sort of write.
Right.
And obviously I'm the drummer as well, and we both kind of play a bit of bass and a bit of synth. So we just kind of pull together and make it work.
As best as we can.
But I mean, there are quite a few musicians who've gone down that route, whether it's one man projects, you know, 2-man projects, and it does give you an extra bit of creative focus, I suppose, without having to split it out amongst other people.
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, it also gives you, with focus, it also gives you a lot of flexibility to go. You've got less people's opinion. No, but coming down to it, you've got less people's opinions to have to try and fit into, right? And a lot of people go into songwriting or in a band with a very narrow focus of what they want to achieve, and I think because there's just two of us and we're not necessarily kind of limiting ourselves to, you know, putting a release out and then going on tour and going down that route necessarily, we feel pretty relaxed about where we want to go, and if we want to try something new and put new elements in the sound, like he's written a song that's got a flute in it.
A flute?
So
it's Jethro Tull.
Yeah, so you might hear flute in our next song. We don't, you know, we're not limited.
Yeah, I guess because we both have the potential to kind of put a song together individually and kind of map out a whole song just by ourselves, we can kind of just do whatever comes to mind, like whatever we kind of think we'd like to hear at the moment, or whatever we're inspired by.
Do you have your own studio space as well?
Yeah, so I've got my house has got a second bedroom, which I've essentially turned into full studio.
So your hive,
my hovel. My lady.
So what can people get hold of? What can people out there get by you? The album. There's an album.
So there is a new release which is called Elderflower.
Yeah.
It's an EP, but it's 33 minutes long, if you can still call it an EP. So that's available pretty much everywhere, Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes, you name it. And our previous EP and a couple of singles before that are all available free on Bandcamp as well, and also CD.
So now you've kind of got this thing with two of you working and releasing music. So are you completely unable to take it out there to the live arena, or is it something you're going to work on later?
It's something that we've discussed, and we tend to keep putting off because it becomes more difficult. But I think where we're heading musically, it's potentially going to get a little bit easier for us.
Yeah.
But very much in terms of Elderflower, and the release was something we wanted to create a rich and big sound, and that's obviously something that just the two of us might not be able to reproduce. But we've also talked about reinterpreting the songs with acoustics, bringing in guest musicians and stuff like that, which we think we might want to do at some point as well, just to kind of reinterpret the song, not necessarily perform them note for note, which is what a lot of artists tend to want to do. And you know, thinking of like Tesseract, they want to go up and make sure that their sound is exactly as you hear it on the album. Maybe we'll do something.
But you don't mind, if it changed form a little bit, if you were working with other people.
I mean, I'd be keen to bring something new into the live experience rather than just kind of giving people what they expect.
Yeah.
If you've listened to the music, you know we don't care about giving people what they expect.
Well, so yeah, people out there, check out Defy the Ocean. Go to websites or Bandcamp or whatever you've got.
YouTube,
look them up. And yeah, you probably won't see them live yet, but they're working on it.
But there will be new music.
Yeah.
Hopefully there'll always be new music. Yeah.
You've been working with my friend Tom as well. He's been helping out with some PR, getting you out there as well, getting the music out there. And we're also going to watch a video in a sec.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Was that some friends of yours that you hooked up with, some filmmakers?
No, so like one of the things that we're very keen on doing is doing everything ourselves. So we wrote and directed the video ourselves. It involves me in a dinosaur onesie.
Right.
Yeah. Walking through London and whatnot.
No, I have seen it actually.
You have seen it. Yeah.
It's quite a low-level onesie as well. You know, it's kind of like, you know, it's not Jurassic Park.
Quite a low-level dude video. So yeah.
But yeah, so you just kind of did that, edited it yourself.
Yeah, we put it together, filmed it. You know, rented some equipment and just went out one weekend in London and filmed it. And worked out all right.
Well, guys, thanks for coming in and chatting to me. And you know, I hope to see you at some point. You know, out there.
Absolute pleasure.
And is there anything next for you? Like you said, is it going to be recording next the follow-up to Elderflower?
Yeah, I mean he's already busy in his own little studio. We've got him set up now, so he's sending me stuff all the time, and I'm getting my vocal ideas down. So
yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, guys. Enjoy it. So yeah, Defy the Ocean. Check them out. And this track, which track is this?
So this track is Elderflower. It's
the title track.
A kind of grungy, proggy, atmospheric mashup, basically. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Good luck, guys. Here it is. Defy the Ocean. Elderflower on Apt.